time's up, everyone, and welcome to the first impressions of The Crust, a by the looks of it, a city builder type game. Yeah, colony sim base building game that takes place on the moon. Automate a lunar base as you become the savior of humanity, exploring the future of the on the moon. Minecraft, research and trade resources with Earth in a gripping narrative base builder. This game is from the developers of Vtuber Studio. They've only made Earth and Beyond, but the publisher, Critivo, if I'm saying that correctly, made games like Force of Nature 2, Ghost Keeper, Wanderlost, Above Snake's Prologue, the Foretold Restmark Legacy, Serene Fate, the Universe Sim? Oh, wow. Okay. Firelanders, and then a bunch of other games. So very interesting is that if you don't want it on epic settings, apparently it reduces the render resolution. So if I do like this. Oh. That's interesting. Then why did the... Okay. That was weird. Apparently there's a streamer mode, so I have a funny feeling that there's some copyrighted music set in this. But at any rate, yeah, let's go check out the demo. I know that on a side note, I know that there is a game that I did get access to. I still need to I still need to do first impressions of that, but that particular game is coming. It's coming in probably in October, just because I really need to like really sit down with it and really engage with the game. The game that I sort of promised the first impressions for August, but things got in the way and priorities changed and whatnot. So but without further ado, let's get into the Crust. So yeah, we have a story mode and a sandbox mode, and apparently there's a demo mode. So apparently there's a story mode to this game. I know, what was it? That jail game, what was it called? Where you were like Prison Architect. Prison Architect has a sort of story mode attached to that game. But without further ado, yeah. Let's Phone knows he catches the stars, but we'll keep the wise from trying. Harry Anderson. The Earth is the cradle of humanity, but mankind cannot stay in the cradle forever. Konstantin Tisovolosky?
This is an emergency broadcast. We have detected an imminent asteroid collision with the moon's surface. We are currently assessing the extent of the damage and the number of casualties. At this moment, our teams are working tirelessly to restore communication with lunar outposts. For those still on the moon, be aware that we are mobilizing all available resources to assist you. Conserve your energy and ration your supplies until further notice.
There's no one here, bro.
Additional information will be provided as the situation unfolds.
There's no one here.
For updates. Over and
There's
out.
literally no one here.
I repeat, Crust has declared a state of emergency of the first degree. Commercial shipments and cargo landings are prohibited. All complexes, resources, and facilities on the moon are now under Crust control. All remaining facilities should switch to emergency frequency and report their status. Conserve energy and resources, and await further instructions.
The frame rate is incredible.
What's happening? Director, can you hear me? We're receiving reports that a meteorite collided with the moon and the state of emergency has been declared. Director, confirm you're on the line right now.
I'm...
You could have done it more quickly and spared me the worry. Director, there's still no signal from the personnel of the base. I'll try again, but my hope is dwindling. There appear to be no survivors. I'm glad you were on the orbital station when the collision happened. I suggest you stay there as long as possible.
Okay.
We should try to hold out until logistics with Earth are restored.
Okay.
Start with electricity. We still have resources and functional drones. That should be enough for a few solar panels and batteries.
Okay. Buy fill solar panels to connect with them. Build 5 solar panels to connect with them. Or build 5 solar panels and connect them with wires. Build 5 batteries and connect them with wires. Okay. I don't know what to do here. Oh, come on, really? I have to, okay, now probably to run the module. Okay, so build 5 solar panels, so electricity, charge station, battery, small solar panel. Okay, so let's put them. Can I put them anywhere, or is it restrictive? It seems that it's restrictive, I think. I don't know. Oh, let's try. Let's try. 1.
Judging by the seismic activity, the meteorite impact occurred on the far side of the moon. We're lucky it happened so far away from our mission, but the strength of the blast wave raises a lot of questions.
4, 5, and then battery. One, 2, 3.
You can't build here.
4, 5. Thanks. I appreciate it. Okay, yeah, I'm curious. I'm very curious. Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay.
Objective achieved.
Okay. I did it wrong, but I get it. I get it. So here it's you can connect 3 of them, but once you get down to 2, like if you have three reserves, so you can connect 3 things to this one, 3 things to that one, 3 things to that one, 3 things to that one, so on and so forth. And here it's you can do it here and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm hoping that we get now. Is there a way I could delete that out of curiosity, or is it like impossible? I wish there was a way to do that. Is there a way to do that? Oh! Yeah, let's do the wires again. Oh, and we can get credit back. Okay, yeah. Let's do this again, because we did it wrong. Huh? Yep. Okay, wire dismantle. Okay, so we need to delete this building right here.
Unable without research.
Oh my god. Shush you. Then 1, 2, and 2. Oh, whoa, where's this one? No. It appears like the thing keeps Okay, so yeah, let's connect that. 1, 2. There we go.
Is that all the head of the research department can say? Somewhere far away there was an explosion and we don't know the cause?
Okay.
Because scientists are working with proven facts, not speculating on fragmentary evidence. Much more data would be needed to reach the conclusions.
We have electricity, but our resource reserves are almost depleted. We need to restore production as soon as possible. Let's start with repairing the elevator to gain access to the underground level.
Okay. So pause it here. Let's... Oh. Yep. Okay. First of all, yeah. Second of all, yeah. Charging station.
Then build a charging station for the...
Okay, yeah. The mission objectives come a little like faster than the dialogue, which is a little hilarious. Build a charging station. Next for the drones next to the elevator.
Director, we're getting word of supply shortages from almost everywhere on Earth. The explosion cut off most of the supply channels from the moon. Millions of people are in need of resources, and we can satisfy that demand. Supplies used to run through the contract system, but it came to a complete halt after the explosion. We might be able to fix that.
Oh, so the moon is like a universal farm is what I'm hearing and understanding right now. Yeah, I'm trying to connect that. I guess we can... Okay, I guess. It's not perfect. This is only for, like, demonstration purposes and whatnot. Okay, so... I'm assuming... Wire up the elevator.
The explosion destroyed everything on the surface, but there may still be mining modules underground. We need to go down and see what we have left.
Check out this is usable. Let's see if we have power generators or something.
Objective achieved.
Okay, that was weird.
Director, we need to reconnect the power supply to the underground level. Connect the elevator and electrical pole with wires, so we...
Okay. Oh. I hate when that happens. No, connect that.
That's
There we
better.
go.
I see that we have a module to produce smart concrete, but we have an urgent need to resume production of steel and silicone. Director, I have an idea. First, convert 5 drones into miners, and we'll proceed.
Okay. Turn off, increase output.
The drone reconfiguration module allows
Yeah,
up to
yeah,
5
yeah, yeah.
drones to be converted into mining drones and vice versa.
I mean, I kind of figured that was it. So we get the resources on the moon and below the surface, but I'm assuming there'll be like events like earthquakes that will like block off paths and whatnot, I'm assuming. Oh, reconfiguring the mining drones. Oh, I was like, why is it not doing anything? Oh, because I paused it. Oops.
We have smelting furnaces, but to start producing any resource, the relevant oxides are always needed. We will now mine them with the mining drones.
Anti-excavation mode resolved. Two, 3. Oh,
Director, we have access to iron and silicone veins. Assign drones to mine the resources from the veins to supply the processing modules with raw materials. You can now watch mining drones extract the oxides, and working drones deliver them to the smelting furnace.
okay, so you need... So... Okay, I see. Oh, what is that? Don't know what that number is on the top left.
Enter excavation mode. And
Oh my god, yes. I haven't... I played the City Builder game before.
You can adjust the game speed by selecting the desired speed.
No about that. Man, it's taking a while for... Yeah, let me reduce... Actually, nah. It's fine. Oh, wait. Now. Why have I... Jesus. I was gonna do something stupid. Hey. Okay.
Objective achieved.
Finally.
Director, you can never have too much smart concrete, so it's worth spending time to produce it. For this purpose, we have a pressing module, which may not be the most efficient way, but it's good enough to start with. The pressing module requires only regolith, which is a type of lunar dirt plentiful here. Assign mining drones to the evacuation so that we have the resources we need. Free drones will deliver the regolith
Evacuation
to production themselves.
Okay, yeah, so that way... Okay, so... I will also extract regolith. Okay. So now we wait. Now we wait. The music's really chill too. Oh.
Director, here's the latest news regarding contracts. To resume shipments to Earth, we'll need to restore communication and significantly expand production. If we manage this in the near term, I'll negotiate an extremely lucrative contract with the aerospace company FASM. They've lost their supplier and are willing to pay generously for an urgent order. I'm still looking into the matter, but be prepared to devote all resources to this effort if you want to maximize the benefits. I'll return as soon as new information becomes available.
Okay, so basically, be ready to really have be ready to have the drones work really hard and really fast. Okay, it's nighttime, so right now I'm assuming there's gonna be like a way to conserve power long enough to where it's like, oh yeah, I don't need to worry basically. Oh, I need to keep drilling apparently. Yeah, it's nightfall right now, so that's why the power's being affected right now. I like that though, that it's taking into account for the like, oh, it's nighttime, well then you're gonna lose power. I like that. When colony sim type games do that, where they take into account for weather and for natural disaster and so on and so forth.
Objective achieved.
Well, that's a start. There should be enough smart concrete for the first time.
Director, we have a message on the emergency channel. I'll put it on the screen.
Attention. This is Arthur Moore, commander of the Hope 2 orbital station. The station has sustained severe damage from multiple collisions. We have lost key control modules. A hard moon landing will occur in the coming weeks. Request assistance from anyone who hears this message. All crew members are ordered to take shelter in Block 4. I repeat.
The debris from the meteorite impact must have gotten Hope 2. I'm already contacting Crust to report it.
Director, my name is Clyde Draper, and I lead the Crust search and rescue operation. We are aware of the situation with Hope 2, and are already developing an evacuation plan. There's still a chance to restore resource mining and production at your facility, and it's in our mutual interest for you to assist us. We need a place to accommodate the rescued crew, and your base is the most suitable candidate for this. Crust will provide you with the necessary equipment and scientific resources to carry out the assigned tasks.
With all due respect, Director, I do not share your doubts. People are in danger, and if it's in our power to help them, we must do so.
With all due respect, Alice, altruism has clouded your judgment. Crust is clearly asking for grant aid that we cannot afford right now. I suggest we focus on restoring production and resuming shipments to Earth, where resources are urgently needed right now. Also, I've negotiated a prepayment with FASM. We can use their funds if we start reestablishing the contract system now.
All you care about is profit. If that's the case, think of the technology Crust will provide. It's worth as much as our base in its current state.
Do we pay a fair price for their technology? Don't forget, Director, by accepting Crust's offer, we will allow them to decide how our base is developed. We'll have to focus on the construction of the living quarters and postpone the expansion of high-tech manufacturing and investigation of the meteorite case.
Crust is going to accommodate the surviving Hope 2 crew members at your base in exchange for equipment and technologies for us to carry out a rescue mission. If you accept Crust's offer, you will lose access to the FASM contract, for which the corporation is willing to pay upfront.
Okay, so this reminds me. This awfully reminds me of another base building game that I played on the YouTube channel, Frostpunk. Frostpunk had two paths. The path of, I think, of militant and religion. And so here's it's almost the same thing. But let's just do this.
I hear you. Crust is capable of organizing a rescue operation independently, but the explosion damaged the system for communicating with the nearest facilities. You need communication for full operations on the moon, and we need it to rescue the crew of Hope 2. Your base is the closest to the repeater, and we can provide the equipment for the repairs. It's a mutually beneficial proposal, Director.
If we decide to resume supplying, we'll need to interact with others to share the resources, and to do so, we have to establish communication.
Fixing a repeater is no big deal, but the Crust equipment isn't just lying around. We've already been offered it twice. There may not be a third time.
Crust is requesting your assistance in restoring the communication system on the moon in exchange for equipment to perform work on the transponder.
Pleasure doing business with you. We'll send you the rover scout and the coordinates for the repeater shortly.
Don't call me cynical, but the best we can do under the current circumstances is try to salvage the equipment that miraculously survived.
Well, let's not waste any time. Professor, you prepared a research plan before starting the expedition, didn't you?
Absolutely. First, we need to increase production. We have smelting furnaces, but we need extractors and refineries to extract the oxides.
Okay.
Director, research underground mining and place 2 extractors on the iron and silicon veins.
Underground mining. Line automatic platform. Medium solar panel. Field generator. Hey, you have all these things right here. Let's see, engineering. There is no... Huh. Interesting. Okay. Okay, let's go downstairs. Production. Research. Underground mining. Build an extractor. Storage? No. Mining? Yes. On the silicone and the...
Don't forget that extractors need electricity. Hold down shift to build a chain of utility poles.
Okay, and then we need to... Oh, okay. So, holding shift will build me multiple, right? And then... Okay, let's see. Can we do it from here? Oh yeah, we can. And then there we go. enough power to run the module, huh? 12. It says right here, no? Or is it not enough? Oh, now it is.
The data that the
This seems to
extractors
be, that was like a little
finish the
micro lag.
research and build 2 regolith refineries for producing iron and silicon, respectively.
Okay, so... then, let's see... Oh, that's cool. But where... Doing good? Are we doing good? Are we doing... Okay, okay, we're doing good, we're doing good. We're doing good so far.
Research complete.
Okay.
Director, place the regolith refineries similarly to optimize future production. Single regolith refinery extracts the necessary oxides from the regolith by thermal treatment. The process leaves slag that can also be used in production.
Okay.
A single regolith refinery is a mono-refinery that can only produce one type of oxide at a time. Be sure to select the recipes for iron and silicon oxide to start production.
Objective achieved.
Director, a conveyor belt will speed up production and eliminate the need for drones in resource delivery. I advise you to keep an eye on this technology.
You heard him, Director. Now we have a steel production chain, but we can increase its efficiency by connecting the modules with conveyor belts. It will reduce the load for drones and speed up production. Exactly what we need right now.
Okay.
Research complete.
Use the conveyor tool and connect the extractor to the refinery and smelting furnace. This way, the resource-rich regolith will go into the refinery without needing to engage drones. Optimization at its best.
I like, oh, that's, I love it how that was automatic too, that you don't have to actually build the pathway. Some games require you to build a pathway, which I think is very, very silly. But electricity, battery. Let's build more because I don't like that. So we pull right here. There needs to be more battery. There needs to be more power here. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, right now there's no power right now, so we have to wait till morning. I'm surprised they allowed me to build, like, the multiple, you know? Turn off. Yeah, because it's nighttime right now. It's not conducting enough. Construction mode, electricity. During sunny hours. High capacity, has limited output. Okay. I wish there was a way that you could, like, speed up the process. You know? I'm not gonna touch any of the other upgrades until the game tells me to. Well, not speed up the process, speed up the time. Let's see, salvage research on this one? Oh, there's on the demo. Free factory, fundamental. Peter, hauling drone, utility pool, fuel factory, social, power ice melters, online markets. Organization, living quarters. Well, the game's not giving me any objectives, so I'm not gonna touch it. Also, I don't know if it's the right time or not, though. Like, I'm assuming it isn't, because... Oh, okay, I see it now. So this is the time bar when we're gonna get daylight. I wish it could go just a little bit faster, just a little bit. The fire using connected to the refinery, connected to the conveyor belt. Pressing refinery, connect the extractor, smelting furnace. Connect the extractor to the refinery and the smelting furnace using... Oh! Okay, I was like, what the hell? I was wondering what was going on. I was like, why am I not completing objectives? There you go. I was like, what the heck? Why am I not completing the objective? I thought I was doing something wrong. No, it turns out I needed to do that. That was an oopsie moment. That time dial on the top right, under the time and the year or whatever, I don't know what this is, right here. I mean, you can't see it because my cursor's invisible, but like where it says like the time 26.02 and whatnot, that there needs the little thing right here that tells it like that needs to be quicker, because man, sitting there forever is ugh.
Director, we managed to send the research rover scout. It's essential for your mission. Examine the satellite repeater and activate it by any means possible. Mr. Ratchet will help you sort out the controls. You're free to use data that will help the mission. Some of it will expedite the research. Professor Wilfrey knows what to do with it. However, remember that all ship logs, crew records, and other materials related to the incident are the property of Crust. Your company has no authority to examine this information.
Okay, interesting.
Ratchet, did you hear? Crust put you in charge of the new toy. Don't mess it up. They won't give us another one.
I wouldn't laugh at that if I were you. We're sending an expensive machine off base where the satellite link doesn't work. If we lose it, well... Anyway, Director, let's get back to work.
Okay, so select the landing site. Okay, so where... Select the landing site for the cargo pod. Okay. How do I land the cargo pod? Oh, there you go. Here. Interesting that the game didn't tell me that, but okay. No.
Objective achieved.
Horizon 6. Almost everything has been modified. Only the hull is original. There's serious hardware there. Even Crust doesn't have much like it. Send it off base and see what we can find with it.
Okay. And I'm assuming this rover is going to find stuff outside the base that we could research and take it back with us and so on and so forth. So yeah, it's like Frostpunk, but it takes place in outer space.
Objective achieved.
Yeah, this
Crust
is...
has sent the coordinates of the repeater. Let's send the rover there.
Yeah, okay, I kind of figure out what the rest is going to.
Colleagues, I'll remind you that we already received payment for the FASM contract, but haven't started fulfilling it yet. We need to hurry up to avoid damaging our reputation as a reliable supplier.
In this case, we need to research and build a landing platform.
Yep. And that's going to take a few days. Yes, investigate. Oh. Is that it, I guess?
Director,
okay, it takes about 11 days.
Duty to remind you that lunar research is divided into 3 main fields. Fundamental
okay, yeah. Basically, you can research up to 5 things all at once. Quick, normal, and then long, I guess. So in this case, this will take about 21.1 days. Yeah. Okay. In the meantime, one, two, three, four, five, so like 10. So we need at least 10. Okay, let's do 6, 7.
You can't build here.
8, 9, 10. Wow, that actually worked. I can only connect 2 at a time. 2 at a time. Yeah, so... Oh, come on. Hurry. Okay, that's gonna take about... There we go. So, lasts for about 12 days. Yeah, this is taking a lot. Yeah, that's my only complaint is that the game, like...
Director, it will be extremely difficult to fully reactivate the repeater under the current circumstances. It will still serve our mission, but it is no longer connected to Earth. We extracted the necessary data, but I'd suggest holding off on reporting it to Crust. It's full of valuable resources that would come in handy at our base.
Mr. Ratchet, are you out of your mind? You're going to go behind Crust's back, and this rover isn't even capable of carrying cargo.
We'll report the data we found after retrieving the surviving resources. Crust doesn't necessarily need to know they existed. For delivery, let's try to fix this piece of scrap metal. Pathfinder 3B. It's an outdated model, but it has increased maneuverability and payload capacity.
No.
Just what we need.
I would rather let the resource repair the... Yeah.
Crust may seem friendly, but don't forget they control all the ins and outs of the moon. We don't need to make enemies among the creators.
There's a lot of
Frostpunk.
Frostpunk really did a lot. Frostpunk really did a lot. For this genre. Like, before it was just building your towns, your cities, whatever. Now it's like, oh, you could build a narrative behind it and have like 3 branching paths. Yeah, they did a lot.
Transmitting message to Crust.
Objective achieved.
Thank you for forwarding that data. We anticipated that restoring communication might not be easy, but the situation is even worse than expected. The entire lunar navigation system is down. Listen to me carefully, Director. From now on, any information you receive from Crust must be classified as confidential.
Okay.
So, Crust signed us up for a top-secret operation without even asking the Director.
It surprises me that they ask for his opinion about accommodating Hope 2. Usually, if Crust wants something, they don't ask permission.
Given the current situation, this is even to our advantage. Their capabilities on the moon now depend on us. This means we can get everything we need from them in exchange for cooperation. Crust's tasks require significant resource investment, which means we need to seriously expand our manufacturing capabilities. Let's start producing components. We need titanium to manufacture parts. Find titanium deposits among the regolith using an ore detector to seriously expand our manufacturing capabilities.
Okay. Okay. Going to end the first impressions from there, because basically it's like Frostpunk, but it takes place on the moon, and instead of natural disaster from the winter season, it's more of there's no time. Well, I shouldn't say there's a time limit, but there probably is going to be like a moment within this game where you have to hurry and complete an objective just to get something done. And judging by the narrative of the story, it seems that there might be branching paths. But if you played Frostpunk, then you already know what the Crust is, basically. I don't like the fact that the moon time thing, that needs to be quicker. That absolutely needs to be quicker. And there needs to be a notification that reads daybreak, right? Because it's just like, or nearing daybreak or nightfall or whatever. And then something about the power thing here, that needs to be better explained, because it's like I'm losing power, and it's like, I get it, it's nighttime, and I'm assuming at some point in the game we're gonna get the ability to where we don't really need to rely on these guys anymore, the batteries and the solar panels. But yeah, you can send expeditions out, and I'm sure all across the moon here you'll get like I see there's an event here, there's an event here, there's an event here, there's an event here, and then whatever you choose to do here will affect the story. affect the fate of Earth. But no, they have something here. They have something here. I enjoyed Frostpunk. I love Frostpunk. Frostpunk is challenging, but again, I love how a lot of these colony sim games now are shaping themselves around stuff like this, where it's like, oh, instead of just building your city, building your town, building your village from humble beginnings and all that stuff, now it's just like, oh, now there's more to it, right? So anywho, if you enjoyed this first impressions of the Crust, it's gonna be out let me check. Yeah, oh, it's already out right now, actually. It was out July 15th. Let's check the review. I'm curious on what the negative said. Games, art, okay. Oh, so baby, I haven't encountered so many bugs. Oh wow, this game has a lot of issues. Yeah, a lot of bugs and glitches. But yeah, no, she's intriguing, very sure, reputation. I find myself stuck. I'm not sure what to do next over now because, yeah. So there's a big material problem. Acquiring big material. There's a lack of proper understanding of how to properly conserve power at the early stages of the game. I cannot imagine what story mode looks like, and if it's true that I don't know what the current state is now of this game, I'm assuming it's still being patched. But yikes, yeah, I would not. Well, how much is this game? How much is this game? Holy shit! You're charging $30 for early access? Holy crap. Oh god damn. I hope the bugs aren't that too severe, but the fact that like the highest negative review is at 62, and apparently the option was restart a new game and everything will be okay. Can you imagine restarting the story mode or sandbox mode over and 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 over again because something broke in the chest coin? And this was from August 11th. This was from last month. So I don't know what the state of the game is now, but apparently there's still some issues with some of the things that people are saying from early access, from resource aspect needs to be worked because it's completely broken. Resources are hard to come by even on the easiest settings. Hopefully they'll address these issues. Yeah, like that is your biggest flaw right now. If your colony sim game, no matter what it is, doesn't have an intuitive way of acquiring resources and making research easy, making things easier possible, like I kind of like the thing is, the tutorial is very straightforward, but I can kind of see, okay, those creates. Also, the tutorials and evades need to be looked through from the perspective of someone who actually played this game and not from the devs that already know where not to click. Game looks great, it's very polished, but the first step of the polish rolls up with a very bare bone. Also, the tutorials and evades need to be looked through from the perspective of someone who actually played this game, not from devs that already know where not to click. Yeah, don't know about that. Again, I don't have the story modes. I don't know like how tense the story mode can get, but yeah, for 1 year. There's so many bugs and destroyed every update. Oh man, it's yeah, it's not looking good for this game. It's not looking good for this game. In that case, if you were thinking about buying this game right off the bat from based on this first impression, I would say hold off and wait. It's sitting at mostly positive right now. I don't know the state of this game right now, if it's still being updated, but if it is, then great, awesome. But if it isn't, I would definitely hard avoid and just play a different game entirely. Play Frostpunk. Bug freaking, wow, bug fleet, priority bugs. Decision about retry that. Oh my god. Yeah, no. Removing mining equipment. Conveyors worthless. Game will start versus the moon. Composites. Structural powered and powered at night with batteries. Stable enough to play. Stable enough for Joe to get through the story. Okay, so it's okay to get through. Oh, that's where the optimization comes in. So apparently someone said it's stable enough to, in general, to get through the story, just the story alone. But if you're gonna sandbox mode this, apparently you cannot build mega bases, because apparently the game starts to like kind of lag out a bit. But this is from September 3rd, and I don't know when the last update was. Oh, from September 3rd. Okay, so okay, yeah, what does the discussion says? Okay, keep up the great work. Even 30 precision, GPU. Yeah, it's can I open the game with the update? Optimization. Takes a lot of time to implement before going live, but I'm working on this experience. Okay, so apparently optimization is still a problem. So I would wait I will wait until optimization is very good for this game, and then if you're a fan of Frostpunk, definitely pick this game up. But if the optimization issues are still prevalent, I would definitely pass on this for now until the optimization's like, and I get optimization takes a while, it's hard and all that, it takes a while, there's a lot that goes into optimizing everything, and that's fine. But you're charging this game for $30, and that's a little ballsy of you guys. I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, if you enjoyed this first impressions, whether or not my critique and thoughts on that this whole last segment, it kind of changed your mind, then yeah, leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this first impression, then check out all the other first impressions I have here on the channel as well. And then apparently the Steam Space event is still going on until September 9th, so we're gonna keep at it with the space first impression games. And look out for the next one sometime later today or tomorrow or whenever this weekend. Bye bye.